I know a lot of people have been here for a while. Has anybody sat here at like 6? Bitch, that's too long. It's too long, man. I'm sorry they had to sit all that time. You're good? Okay, nice. Yeah, it is pricey, but they pour them stiff. So you hopefully you get your values worth. I was saying the other night, I've noticed how the audience have gotten, let's just say, a little more loose the more we've gone into the week. The first night was a Tuesday. It was like a school night, so everybody was kind of on their best behavior. And like on the second night, there was a guy right here who was like the classic drunk guy, but very respectful. He wasn't like problematic. He was like the adorable like cartoon drunk mouse from Looney Tunes, kind of like bubbles coming out of like an old Disney cartoon. It was awesome. So feel free to do that. You can be drunk, still be a jackass, because everybody loves the drunk idiot as long as they don't fucking annoy the stage before. No, I'm kidding. That was not a threat. Have fun. I'm glad you're having a good time. The reason why I check in is because I realized, because I had some friends and fam come the other night, and I went out at 9, and they're like, yeah, we're sitting at 6. And I was like, oh my God, I better make this show peppy. So, but like I said, I wasn't kidding. If you guys need to go and pee, it's all good. Do you think? What am I gonna do? Oh, so we're gonna do some more world traveling. I made this album in Nashville, Tennessee. Anybody from the South? Anybody coming up here? Yeah, nice. Where y'all coming from?
Alabama.
Oh, that's right. Roll Tide.
No.
What? No?
Bitch, War Eagle.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. This is a friend of mine. We're actually very cool. I didn't realize that. I thought that was kind of well, we went to Michigan, Tomek and I, where we met. So go blue. I don't know if we got football fans here, but we're smashing it right now. But sorry. So Ohio people are here. You know what? Hey, you know what? Nobody's perfect, all right? It's like, and to be fair, Tomek and I were just talking about this. When we were in college, Michigan sucked so hard that it wasn't even fun to be like, go blue, because you're so clearly like the inferior team. So the pendulum swings back and forth. And hey, we're on neutral ground, and I'm glad you're here. So thank you for being here, despite your allegiance to that. Well, speaking of places closer to the South, we made this album in Nashville, Tennessee, which is Music City. If you've never been, a whole lot of fun. I spent a lot of time there because it was lockdown and we were just hunkering down, and there was a bar there that is like open 24/7. That is a delightfully run down, like it's gonna survive the apocalypse, man. It's like one of those dive joints. It's called Santa's Pub, and it is fantastically trashy, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's like a Christmas bar. What's that? It's, of course. Does that not track with everything else that I just said? They gotta hold it down somehow, man. So Santa's Pub was kind of an inspiration for this song, because the great thing when you're writing Christmas music, there's all these like I said, there's sounds, there's images, there's words, there's like a grab bag of like topics that you can write about. And this actually occurred to me when I was like washing dishes, and I was like, man, what are the things during Christmas that I wish there was a song about? And I was washing these dishes going like, man, at the end of the day, you've like taken out all the unsexy shit about Christmas, right? You've like the little ones have gone to bed, you're washing the dishes, you're getting the fucking grease off the thing, and you're like taking the wrapping, and you're tired, and it's right around 6 o'clock, and if I'm being honest with myself, it's probably around 3:30, 4 o'clock, where I'm just like, let's get a drink, man. Let's crack open the booze and let loose. We've done so much for other people. Let's do something for ourselves. And so I wrote a little tune called Drunk on Christmas. That's an ode to the Nashville sound. If you're unfamiliar with what the Nashville sound was. Baseball. What? Baseball? I mean, I guess it could be. We could crack that open later. I don't really have a bit for that. I'm just going to keep going with what I was saying. But sure, baseball. Baseball is such a good metaphor for a lot of stuff. Maybe I'll try and bring that back somehow. But the Nashville sound... Hello, God. God loves the Nashville sound. Patsy Cline, Johnny Cash, a lot of those guys that came out of the country scene and made their way into the pop charts. It wasn't just country music anymore. It was popular music, and people from all over the country and all over the world were starting to enjoy the sound. So I really wanted to do a song in the vein of that kind of music. And I was like, man, it'd be cool if I could make this happen. If I got a time machine, I would want this song to be sung by Zenith, 1973 Dolly, with a late Dean Martin in Vegas, with a he's holding the thing of scotch, and she's bright and perky and awesome, and they do the crossover hit of the century. This song is called Drunk on Christmas, and it's usually done as a duet with the wonderful Lainey Wilson, if you're fans of country music. But tonight we're very blessed to have the very, very, very talented Nicole Zaritis, who's been singing for us all night. So if you have something flammable in front of you, this is a tune to raise your glass to. Take it to.
We're getting drunk on Christmas. It's been a hell of a week with all the parties to drop and all that I shopped. Had to promise you that I wouldn't peep. But isn't it nice sitting by the fire? Now we can retire, being good as can be. We're getting drunk on Christmas. We're doing something mighty for you and me.
Ain't that right?
You know it. We're getting drunk on Christmas. Been up since the crack of dawn. So we broke out the booze that we never use as soon as all the kids and in-laws are gone. And isn't it nice, spice in your cocoa with a little SoCo just to give it a bite. We're getting drunk on Christmas and probably for the rest of the night.
To that Morgan Price, but you got so many. The Polish powerhouse.
So raise your cup and here's to all our Christmas. Cheers for nights and frosty beers. So here we come while sailing, pretty much nailing it. Drunk on Christmas, drunk on Christmas, and we even wrote us a song. We took a peppermint shot for every present we got. Give us a drink if you're drinking along. So keep me a glass, pass me the pappy, just a little cap before the evening is through. We're getting drunk on Christmas and hope you're getting drunk with us too. That's right, we do. I'll be getting drunk on Christmas. Just think about what Santa would do. As long as I get Christmas with you.